Okay, let's have a look at the SKX Pro. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Guess what I've got here? Yes, it's the world's most expensive Hammond organ stand, but on top of it is the flagship Hammond SKX Pro that Hammond UK have sent me to have a look at. I spoke to you recently and asked you for your questions on this particular instrument, and I'd like to go through those with you, maybe at a later stage. But what I want to do now is give you my first impressions, and they are my first impressions because I've not switched it on yet. So here we are, stuck it on top of a C3, and I've gone into stereo this time. I did the SK Pro video, you may recall, and I didn't do that in stereo, and I've had a number of complaints for it, so I want to do it right this time if I can. Just quickly on the back here, I think these are pretty much the standard stuff that you'd expect to see from the SK series. Actually, phones, left, right, out, rotor out, organ, individual, auxiliary in, which we spoke about last time, which I think is great. Piano section for expression pedals and dampers, MIDI in and out. I think I must be very old. Is MIDI through gone, has it? I don't know. And some bits and bobs, host drive. And a bit of a hole there, maybe. That feels like there's some development for different sound packs or interfaces or whatever. Right, so the layout is, as you may recall from my previous videos, organ, piano, ensemble, mono synth. I can see that already. The top half actually looks the same. And there's another bit bolted on down the bottom here. And on the bottom I've got bypass, Leslie stop, fast, slow, and my beautiful Hammond organ logo. Looking over to the right there, because to the right I've got an XK5 as well, so later on, maybe if I've got time, we'll do a bit of compare and contrast. How does that sound? Right, let's switch it on and see. Lovely Hammond logo. It's nice, isn't it? Okay, so it's just the same thing again. It's doing the loading thing. So there's a lot more data for it to pick up, obviously, because the new Hammonds aren't that fast to switch on. They're not instant, but this one, okay. We're halfway loaded now. Talk amongst yourselves, won't be a second. So that's not lightning fast, but it's not a problem, is it? Doesn't matter. I mean, I don't know about you, but when I switch my organ on and Leslie for a gig, I leave it on. So it's on from soundcheck. Right, we've got something's occurred now. I'm going to press that because I remember that organ solo button from last time. So, got an organ section, got the drawbars there. Check back on my other videos about what I think of the drawbars. I think towards the end, I kind of enjoyed them. They were a bit unusual to start off with, but they're kind of nice. Well, they're positive. I'll give you that. They're positive. All right, so we're going straight into Logic Pro. There he goes, and there it is. Straight to Logic Pro, and no effects or anything silly like that. We're just going to go straight and have a listen. So, what was that noise then? Okay, that's how that's set up. So, I can hear some overdrive. Let's have that off for a minute. Right, it's that thing again where it remembers the positions that the preset's in, until you move the drawbar. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, that leakage there. That's nice. That's nice. Okay. Everything you want from a set of drawbars, right? Okay, all right. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can hear some vibrato. Surely, there it is. Go away. Okay. So you got a bit of key click there. There's a reverb over here. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Oh, okay, so that sounds pretty good, isn't it? Straight out, nothing going on, 5 up. bad at all, not bad at all. We dabbled briefly there, didn't we, with the percussion. Pretty. Everything you want to know from the percussion, isn't it? What you know and love from Hammond there, I think. Oh, and what we got here? Another set of drawbars. Oh, right. So, okay, so what do you know? Another set of drawbars. Beautiful. Isn't that just what we want? Of course it is. Okay. Don't think this is going to take too long, do you? I mean, the engine is the same as the SK Pro. I'm sensing. So we'll do a quick blast past really, and I think you can look at the SK Pro video I did if you want to go into the detail on some of these things. Well, what's the first thing I do when I see an organ? I go for the overdrive switch, sorry. Oh, that's okay. Hides all my bad mistakes. If only it did, right? Okay. Lower keyboard, simply a MIDI out of the split that was that you could do in the SK, I reckon. But pretty nice. When I do Hammond organ clones, the lower drawbars 16, 5 and a third and 8 I have down. However, I put them all at, I go 7, 6, 7. For some reason, the left hand sort of hides a bit better. Hear that? When you've got a bass player who's staring at you for playing the bass line. Sounds very good. Okay, so what have we got here? Leslie. Okay, so we've got the Leslie fast slow, so let's go Rice. That sounds better. Something better about that, isn't there? I don't know. That's... Not bad at all, not bad at all. But then again, you get the versatility, don't you? Do you remember I was telling you about doing the splits on the SK Pro, and not doing the splits, but doing the splits to see if you can get the left hand to be a little bit, like an octave split, to be a bit quieter so that you don't end up blowing out the right hand when you don't want to. I mean, clearly if you know, there are moments... Back to that, a little bit tame, but there are moments when you might want to do that. But now you've got the lower manual, I've got the left hand how I like it, and it's just a little bit lower. Sounds pretty good, doesn't it? Maybe, sorry, shaking the camera there, maybe a little bit muffly, and I had that with the last one, but I had numerous comment to tell me that, you know, I could probably fix that sort of controlled darkness. Could probably fix that in here. So as this is a first look, shall we see how far I can go with it? Well, first of all, it says it's a piano, which it is not. So that's a cracking start. It'd be good to go into there really and see what's going on. Organ, can you catch that? I don't know if you can catch that. Enter. I'm working this out as we go along, but I kind of remember it from the last time actually. I was just going to see if I could get to the drawbar section. I can, right. Go away. That's set to B3. So C3, totally different organ. Alright, you got to do, we cancel all these things up to get it back to where you were. There we go. That's B3, that's C3, this is... When you change over, you have to re-strike. There, what am I doing? I'm all over the shop, that's what I'm doing. Similar, the B3 and C3 settings, I'd say. Mellow. Actually, that is mellow, isn't it? Oh, I kind of like that one. VX. Vox Continental. Yeah, I guess so. Farf. Probably not enjoying the overdrive so much, that one. If I could only play Golden Brown, eh? Let's not learn it in front of you, but yeah, you can feel that, can't you? The Farf Easy one, that's nice. This one's just called Ace. Hope it's good. Oh, well, hello. Okay, maybe not Ace. Okay, pipe organ. Oops. Yeah. Okay. And that's what you got. Okay, so you got slightly less than the SK5, I think there, but you got two. Oh, I'll tell a lie. There's one back. So we were on B3. There's one back. It's A100, so you have got the same amount. Okay. So the phrase that pays is somewhere between B3 and C3 drawbar types, I'd say. Bit of overdrive. Yeah, not bad, not bad. What does that sound? Does that sound cracking or a bit controlled? It's all right. There's no doubt about it. It's all right. It's not. It's all right. I don't know. And that's too much, isn't it? It's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, what it's comparing itself to, right? Now here we've had the allocate buttons. We've done the allocate buttons before. Press the piano button. Whoa! Oh, yeah, you got piano, haven't you? The strand, you've got the ensemble. Let's remember the volumes, and then you do that thing with the twist the volume and it resets. Okay, interesting noises. And synth over here. Oh, that's just great, isn't it? Where's the delay? Can't see it. You'd want a delay on there, wouldn't you? Come on, where are you? Right, someone's going to tell me that there is a delay there. I'm sure it's in there, so we'll have a look in a moment. Nothing on the bottom, and I can see you've got a pedal button and a lower button. So I'm going to put money on, yeah. So you press the lower and then organ, for example. And you see it's showing green. Yes, green for bottom. Okay, fair enough. So you could have some strings down here. And I said before in the other video, the strings are just fantastic. Really, really fantastic. Portamento, you say? Okay. that's nice, hasn't it? That really has expanded it now, hasn't it? Okay, I can take the XK5 round, I can put a MIDI keyboard on the top, or sit on the top and run main stage, or I can even run the main stage from the XK5, which I've done before, and do that split. But this is all in one box. I'm going to have to go and have a look at this synth section, see what I can pull off here, because that's not, there's a massive bit missing for me. But we could be here some time, unfortunately, just trying to find where that is. But oh, I see. Right, we could do a whole video on what's going on there, I think. I was expecting to see a bit of delay somewhere, just knocking around here. So come on, Nick. Can't see it. The master EQ is a nice little touch, actually, I must admit. But it's only on that section though, isn't it? Yeah, so it is only on the synth, right? It's a great idea. Have an EQ, right? So you could. Oh, okay. Don't worry, I'm not mad. I'm slightly mad. Just trying to figure out. I mean, really, you know, not bad, is it? And then this button over here, which I remember from last time, organ solo, great. So you're doing all that, and you're Emerson, and everyone loves you, and then you press that button there. It's just an organ. So that's your kind of get out of jail free thing when you've got all your MIDI discs going on or whatever. But we're back to organ now, so. Then the organ off. I switched it off halfway through playing, and the next strike, I'm guessing, is going to play that beautiful, beautiful tone. We've spoken about the pianos before. I would like the octave to go a bit lower down, wouldn't you? Let's have a look. I mean, this must be fun, watching an old man trying to work out a new system. It doesn't look too difficult, but maybe some kind of up-down octave and tune would be quite handy. Could be right up there, aren't we? We'll go another octave down. You can do it. Sure you can. Okay. Good piano? Yeah, good piano. Very nice, very nice. What does the user do? Not a lot. And control, foot switches, and what have you. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so the usual sketch applies then. You've got the nice organ section from the SK Pro that we've been through many times before, and the piano and ensemble and monosynth all look about the same. You've added the lower manual. And you've got a way to patch it in as well, which is quite nice. Just pressing that lower button like shift. So you've got organ on the bottom, piano on the top. Separate volumes, beautiful. Hey. You've got an auxiliary in as well. I could see myself using that, you know, because you're getting everything into one area and then taking it back out again. That would work too. I've had quite a few questions on YouTube around this keyboard. What I'm going to do is I think I'll do a short later on once I've given this a better test drive. This is really my first impressions. It's kind of my second impression, isn't it? Because the SK Pro I have reviewed already, so it's sort of looking familiar to me as I go along, you know. So I might might do a rehearsal with it. That's not a bad call, is it? See how I get on. See if I can't live without it at the end of the day. Yeah. I think it's pretty good. It's what you've come to expect. A little bit lighter, I thought, than the XK5. My back hurt just a little bit less putting it on here than I expected it to. But I think it's a bit shorter, so maybe it's less unwieldy, you know, then the leverage has come into play. However, first impressions are the standard that you expect from Hammond. I think it's a cracking device. I'll probably go and Google how much it costs now, and then I might come back with a different view. But I think it's pitched quite well, and you've got you've got the two manuals, and then importantly you can, is your piano where you've always wanted it. And I bet you could put piano and organ together if you wanted to on the same layer and pretend you're a 1974 John Lord, but that's a little bit niche for this conversation potentially. Okay, thank you very much, Hammond. That's really good. I'll drop this down onto YouTube. Let me know what you think. If I can get enough of a gap between the one and the other, we can do some Q&A as well between the two. But I think for the first time, the first moment, here it is. This is it. I'm impressed, frankly. I'll do another short video, I think, where we go through your comments and the questions you ask. And I know there's been a few questions about pitching it against the XK5 to my right, your left. We could maybe put those two in again together as well. Also worth noting, that little black box over there, I think you can see that's a Leslie 3300. These two are meant to go together, aren't they, via the 11 pins. So if I get time, we'll do a bit of work with the actual Leslie as well. But I think the Leslie Sim, I think we've got to say, the Sim, not my playing. Not bad at all, is it? So, I'll speak to you soon. Thanks very much for watching.